Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dean Hype coming back to you guys with a brand new video, and I hope you guys are having a great day so far. In today's video, you guys are going to be seeing is we're going to be covering information that has to do with Call of Duty 2019. Now, I know you guys probably already have looked online, seen the posts, seen all the leaks, and basically you guys know what is 2019 Call of Duty. Most likely, it's been confirmed that it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. And that is probably true, but like we said, that is all just rumors and leaks at this point. Nothing has actually been Activision has never actually came out and confirmed and said, yes, this is the game. Modern Warfare 4 is coming out. Infinity Ward hasn't even came out and said anything about it, so we don't really know anything for sure. And I have 3 articles that can kind of help you guys along in figuring out what is going to be the new game and possibly a second Call of Duty being released this year, kind of like the way how Infinite Warfare and then Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remaster was remade. We're going to be kind of discussing all this information in today's video. So before I go any further, please remember, if you guys are brand new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you guys are always notified when I post a video to the channel. And if you guys are going to enjoy the video, do me a favor, hit that like button. It's always much appreciated if you do so. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, start off, if you guys want to head down into the description, there will be 3 links down there underneath of where it says info. We're going to go ahead and click on the first link underneath of info, and it'll take you guys directly over to a website. And the title will say, Activision makes a bold prediction about Call of Duty 2019. Now, I realize these articles are a couple of days old. Yes, I realize that. But this is the time when I actually found these articles, and I kind of put them off and delayed this video a couple of days because of the new 1.13 update inside of Black Ops 4, so I wasn't able to make this video. And now I'm finally able to actually make the video and give it out to you guys, so that is why they're a couple days old. But it says here in the article, Activision believes the next Call of Duty game due in 2019 will be one of their biggest releases in COD's 16-year history after the success of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 last year. They are looking to capitalize on this with a huge new release. Black Ops 4 doesn't include a single-player mode, although this may have been enabled the developers to create one of the best multiplayer experiences yet. Activision has promised that plenty of in-game content is on the way to Black Ops 4, although they're also currently creating a supposed masterpiece to be released towards the end of 2019. Rob Kostic, sorry for butchering your name, Activision president, states that he wants to capitalize on Black Ops 4 impressive reputation, speaking during Activision's Blizzard 2018 Q4 results call. Kostic stated it's going to feature an entirely new campaign, a huge and expansive multiplayer world, and of course, some fun co-op play. I think it's going to be really worth it. We can't wait to share with the world. It goes on to say this confirms that players will see the return of single-player campaign. This will come as we get news. To all the campaign enthusiasts as have felt abandoned in Black Ops 4, CEO Bobby Kotick said Kostic was underselling the new release, stating, I haven't seen this much enthusiasm that I can't remember almost ever. Activision Blizzard CFO Dennis Durkin stated that the Activision team is creating what they believe will be the best Call of Duty we've ever built. Now, hint, hint, I believe Infinite Warfare also said that. Don't quote me, but I believe they said that as well. Look where that went. But moving on, it says here, despite these revelations, lower sales have been predicted, probably due to an increasing number of competitor games on the market. Nonetheless, Call of Duty 2019 release could be the biggest yet. It's been rumored that this could be Modern Warfare 4 or Call of Duty Ghosts 2, with the former being more likely. It goes on to say, in terms of commercial success, Modern Warfare 4 would seem better option than the second Ghost game. For Activision's next Call of Duty to be the biggest ever, it seems reasonable to assume that this will indeed include a Battle Royale mode, with the biggest games belonging to this game. Activision will almost certainly follow suit as they have done with the Black Ops 4 Blackout. Now that is it for that article. Now, something I will say from what we have read, if they are going to make a multiplayer as good as Black Ops 4, because I will say this, Black Ops 2 is probably the best multiplayer to ever be made, hands down. Black Ops 4 right now is coming close on a close tie with second place, maybe with Black Ops 3. Black Ops series has always taken the multiplayer. But Black Ops 4 nailed it with the multiplayer. The Blackout mode, they did a pretty good job. Now, if this new Call of Duty is going to have, like they said, a confirmed single player, they're going to have multiplayer in the game, and then they are confirming that a co-op, so basically multiplayer is going to be in the game. That is already two things that they have confirmed. Now, are they going to have Blackout? Like they said, they want to also put Blackout into this game if they're going to keep up with all these games like Fortnite, Apex, all these other games that are kind of coming out with Battle Royale. If they're going to keep up with that, they're going to need Blackout. And they're going to need to put zombies in. So they're going to need to come up with a zombie storyline. If they do not have zombies in this new Call of Duty, they're losing a huge fan base right there. Because I feel like zombie fans are more of the Call of Duty community than they actually think. They fill up the Call of Duty community more than multiplayer fans do. But moving on here, head on down to the description and click the second link in the description underneath where it says info. It'll take you guys over to a website that says Leaker claims to reveal details of Modern Warfare 4 and MW2 Remastered and a Battle Royale and more. It says here, an anonymous source who claims to be a former quality assurance tester at Treyarch has posted a lengthy Reddit thread with information that which they claim to be genuine about Infinity Ward's upcoming Call of Duty title. It should be noted that from the outset that this source is highly dubious with little to verify their claims. And even if it's genuine insider information, all of it will be subject to change ahead of the game's release. We already know that the Call of Duty 2019 will be rooted in franchise history, which most fans have taken to mean it will be Modern Warfare 4, and at this point it seems at all but certain that will be the case. Activision has also confirmed that the upcoming game will include a single-player campaign, a large multiplayer mode, and a co-op experience. This leaker, who says they've left the QA team from Treyarch due to poor treatment, claims to have spoken with the other QA testers at Activision and Infinity Ward, which is their channel to the information given. They confirmed that Modern Warfare 4 is the name and that it will come with the campaigns of Modern Warfare 2 and 3 Remastered. The multiplayer portions of these games may come later, but the leaker claims that Activision wants to avoid spitting the player-based fan base, or immediately. The full Reddit post can be found below. Again, it must be noted that all these claims cannot be verified, and there is no evidence to suggest that the leaker is who they claim to be. They have since deleted the Reddit account, apparently at the behest of Activision, but the post itself remains available. Now, like I said, and like they just said, these are just rumors. So if you guys are reading this and you're thinking, oh my god, this is coming out, no, this is just rumors at this point until Activision or Infinity Ward actually comes out and says, yes, this is what's in the game. Don't jump to conclusions. It says here, some of the highlight points from the post include Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 campaigns, remastered, multiplayer possibly released post-launch. So kind of like the way Modern Warfare 4 Remastered or COD 4 Remastered was put in with Infinite Warfare, and the campaign came out like a couple weeks early in the beta. Something like that. No specialists will be in the game, so that'll be something kind of different. I don't know how that would work. Raven Studios is working on a mode similar to War from Call of Duty World War II and helping with the new co-op survival mode. No Battle Royale mode. Modern Warfare 4 campaign set before Modern Warfare 2. Infected search and rescue gun game available at launch. Tactical nuke returning. It will not end objective game modes. And pro perks returning. Now, like they said, that is just a summary. The whole entire list of everything that's going to be in the game is going to be right here in the description on the second link. You guys can scroll down. It's all right here. About 18 things that you guys can cover over. But I will point out this. If the campaign does get put into the game, it says your campaign is set to be 7 to 8 hours long on normal difficulty. You guys already know, whenever the game actually does come out, I will be posting videos on all of it. No matter how long it is, I'll be posting multiple episodes whenever that does come out. But, like I said, if you guys want to read everything by yourself, you guys can do so. But scrolling down here, it says, from the sounds of Infinity Ward wants to be as interactive with the community as much as possible this year to make a wonderful COD game that can be played and updated through the years. They will be hosting developer versus community contests with rewards, weekly streams to talk about new content coming, as well as weekly updates for the game as needed. The last I heard, teasers will be rolling out during mid-end March and full reveal in April. Sorry for the long post. When Activision said this is the best Call of Duty, they meant it and plan on it being the most content packed. These new Battle Royale games dropping are taking a huge chunk out of revenue, and Activision wants to Call of Duty to back on top, so expect a more consumer-friendly way of things from now on. While none of the information is verifiable, neither does it stray too far from the realms of possibility, especially given the small teasers from Activision gave its latest earnings call. A teaser for the new game can be expected for around April 2019, for perhaps as early as March. If previous years are anything to go by, Black Ops 4 released a month earlier than normal on October 12, 2018, but this was likely in part to the release of Red Dead Redemption 2 on October 26. With no heavyweight competition like this in 2019, Call of Duty may return its more traditional November release. Now, moving on, it says here, when is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered coming out? Rumors, release date, and more. Now, this is the third link in the description, like I said. In the description, third link underneath where it says info, this is where it will be. So if you guys are having trouble with any of these articles, I don't know why. I put them all in the description, so it's very easy for you guys to find. But it says here in the article, it's been almost a year since multiple sources claimed that a remaster of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was coming out, but we're still waiting. Here's everything we know so far about the remaster of a classic. In March of 2018, our sister site Charlie Intel reported that sources had sent materials from a Raven Software employee confirming that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was coming, but not as expected. It was rumored that the remaster would only include campaign and not the multiplayer portion of the game, the mode what it was most famous for. Says here, however, since 2018 was Treyarch's year to shine, releasing Black Ops 4 in October, everything was silent on these rumors of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, as Activision pushed the next big release. Now that we're in 2019, though, it means Infinity Ward's time is in the limelight, and it's upon us, and the potential of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is far more likely this year. We still don't know what the new Infinity Ward will release, but it is generally accepted that a fourth entry in the Modern Warfare series will be their strongest move. Pair this with a remaster of perhaps the most beloved Modern Warfare game, and sales projection will go through the roof. Now, the first question on this article says, when is Modern Warfare 2 Remastered being released? With all the rumors which were swirling in early 2018, some believe we were going to see Modern Warfare 2 Remastered the same year, but eventually we didn't. Undoubtedly, the most likely release date will be alongside whatever new title Infinity Ward will release in late 2019. Black Ops 4 released in October, but COD games have typically released in November in each year. There is every possibility that a Modern Warfare 4 will drop in October or November of 2019, with a remastered version of Modern Warfare 2 bundled in the set with special editions, just like how Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered was released with Infinite Warfare. Next question is, will Modern Warfare 2 Remastered have multiplayer? Reports from Charlie Intel, Eurogamer, and Katuka, however you pronounce that, all suggested that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered would be campaign only, and fans hated this news. Now, I could see why they would hate it, because they're thinking Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, just literally make the graphics better, don't do anything to the game, and just put it in. Just don't do anything. Just update the graphics, put it in the game, call it a day. That's what all the fan bases are thinking. But Charlie Intel and Eurogamer, all of them, they're saying that they're probably going to just bring the campaign in. I feel like most people want Modern Warfare 2 solely for Rust. That is the sole reason they want it. They want Rust, they want the interventions, they want the airplane map, or whatever it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head. But everyone wants multiplayer. I feel like campaign, they care less. They want multiplayer. That's all they're in for. But moving on here, it says, since everything went quiet, it's possible that Activision and Infinity Ward saw the backlash to the no multiplayer news. It went back to the drawing board. When COD Modern Warfare released with Infinite Warfare, it was originally campaign only for 30 days. Hopefully when Modern Warfare 2 Remastered drops, it will either have multiplayer on release or it will be added later. But we can't confirm anything yet. Here's an update. It says a new leak claims that both Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 will be remastered and released with Modern Warfare 4, but will campaign only at launch. Now, it says here Modern Warfare 4 will come with Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 remastered, campaign only, There was talk of multiplayer being released at both throughout the year. They don't want it to drop 3 different games with 3 different multiplayers all at once. Now here's the thing about this. If they were to release Modern Warfare 2 Remastered and Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, I don't really care for Modern Warfare 3. It was a pretty cool game. It wasn't really my cup of tea. But Modern Warfare 3 was that type of game that you had to get into. Modern Warfare 2, everybody fell in love with it. Now here's what they have to do. If they want Modern Warfare 2 to be good, just like I said, update the graphics, make them the way they are now, make the movement a little bit better, I guess you could say. Not too fast, but like a little bit quicker, because everybody's used to like running and sprinting all over the map. Make it something like that. And then for the campaign and the multiplayer, I would say this. Release campaign at the beta, just like you would do with the actual Modern Warfare 4. You would release the multiplayer beta and then release the COD MW2 campaign beta, I guess you could say, or release the campaign, the whole campaign. And then at launch, you can just release everything. Now, the problem is, Modern Warfare 4, they're making an entire new game. With MW2 and MW3, all they have to do is just update the graphics and make the movement a little bit better. They don't have to do anything with the game. Just take a disc and, I guess you could say, do your computer stuff and do what you gotta do. And update the game, make it a little bit better, and that's all you have to do. It's not that hard, Activision. I mean, like, you guys are getting paid to do the job, so do it. But it goes on to say here, who will develop Modern Warfare 2 Remastered? Sources have claimed that unlike the original Modern Warfare Remastered, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered will not be developed by Raven Software. If true, that leaves realistically only 3 other possibilities: Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, and Beenox. Now, Sledgehammer, I believe they are not the right hands. They will be doing their game next year. They will be making a whole new game, so I feel like just leave them out of it. Let them focus on their next game. They're probably already working on it right now, for all we know. Infinity Ward, I feel like, is probably the better choice because they've been working on the Modern Warfare games. They made Modern Warfare 2 back when it came out. Beenox, I guess they could work on it. They can help you out. I feel like if they were going to put Infinity Ward and Beenox together, I would feel comfortable with that. But do not let Sledgehammer work on the game. It says here, Sledgehammer have developed or have become a mainstay developer in Call of Duty now, but previously worked side by side with Infinity Ward on the development of Modern Warfare 3, so perhaps the studios will team up again to split the workload. Finally, Beenox, a smaller development team that has been working to support the main COD developer teams already and even assisted on the original Modern Warfare Remaster. They also went on a hiring spree in 2018 for COD related roles, so this is most likely the team to be working on Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Next up, how much will Modern Warfare 2 Remastered cost? It's unknown whether Modern Warfare 2 Remastered will drop as a bundled item with 2019's new release or as a standalone title. However, in early 2018, an Amazon Italy listing showed a COD MW2 Remaster for PlayStation 4, and it was only $19.99 in euros. This price seemed more reasonable if the remaster was only campaign. However, it's unclear how legitimate this Amazon listing was. Like they said, this could have just been photoshopped, so don't believe anything you see on the internet, unless it is actually confirmed from the company that makes the game. But moving on here, both Best Buy and Target said in tweets that they had no information regarding when pre-orders of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered would be available. Target later deleted their tweet. However, Activision has begun making a habit of remastering some of its classics, with Crash Bandicoot and Spyro Remastered dropping in 2018 and great commercial success, both at around $30. However, if MW2 Remastered was released with campaign and multiplayer, the price might be a bit higher. Since this article was published, a leak from someone who claims to be a former QA tester at Treyarch, we already read that whole article. That was the second article, so like I said, if you weren't paying attention, you guys can head back and read it all by yourself. But if it's going to be multiplayer and campaign, it's going to be up in $60, just like a normal Call of Duty game. But right now, the way things are moving, they need to kind of, I guess you could say, figure out what they're doing. Because right now, we're almost in March. A game releases in November. They have to have an idea or a general idea of what they want to do by late March, early April. They have to at least kind of say, like, this is the game. Be ready. This is what's going to come out. And then by, I believe, May or June, that's whenever they have to come out and do their whole press conference. And they have to actually say, like, this is what it's all going to look like. This is the multiplayer. This is the campaign. This is, I guess you could say, the zombies. If they put zombies in the game, pray, please, I pray that they're putting zombies into the game. If they do not put zombies in, I will be a sad man. But that's going to go ahead and do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. That is it for all the information that I have for you guys. Like I said, if you guys want to enjoy this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. It's always much appreciated if you do so. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you guys are always notified when I post a video to the channel. Remember, if you guys want to follow me on any of my social medias, links to everything are in the description. And if you guys want to check out my sponsors and support me, it helps me out a lot. Go ahead, head down into the description, click the links underneath where it says sponsors, use the codes at the website, and it'll help me out a lot. And it'll get you guys some discounts on some cool stuff. Remember, if you guys want to rep the brand, rep the Hype Nation brand, go ahead and cop yourself some merch down in the description down where it says merchandise. You guys click that link. It'll take you guys directly over to my store. And you guys can cop yourself some merch. It's not required for you guys to purchase anything. It's just there if you guys want to rep the brand. But without further ado, guys, that's been your boy D and Hype. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace!